How should we feed? What is glycemic index? For a healthy life and aesthetic appearance, we need to calculate calories and get the calories we need. If we want to lose weight according to our goals, we need to get under this calorie. If we want to gain weight, we will go over this calorie. Here, the glycemic index is not related to which foods we take from the carbohydrate we need, based on the calories required to get this. Glycemic index is a measurement system that belongs to the glucose levels of carbohydrates in the blood. In other words, when you consume the nutrients as you can understand, the feature of increasing blood sugar in the body gives the glycemic index of that food. The glycemic index of pure glucose sugar can be considered as 100, and the glycemic index of other foods varies according to its proximity to this value. For a healthy life and aesthetic appearance, we need to choose foods with low glycemic index. Because when we consume a food with a high glycemic value, it causes our blood sugar to rise and fall suddenly, which is due to a number of negativities. For example, after eating a food with a high glycemic index, we get hungry quickly. This is because foods with high glycemic index are digested faster in the body. In fact, values are generally calculated accordingly. Slowly digested food has a high glycemic index and low-speed digested glycemic index. This causes us to eat very often and we gain weight. Yes, we gain weight, but we gain weight from fat, not by increasing our muscle mass. This is because the suddenly rising blood sugar is stored as fat in the body. In other words, it is important not only how many calories we get for an aesthetic appearance, but how much we eat calories from which foods, because the person who consumes foods with low glycemic index from two people with the same calorie needs will probably be less fat than those who consume high, even if they are at the same weight. People who eat foods with a high glycemic index value are linked to genetic factors, but have a higher risk of developing diabetes. Apart from that, sudden drops in your blood sugar will make you feel tired and sluggish during the day. Think about it, after consuming foods such as cake, chocolate, one-on-one weight will collapse on you. This is because of the sudden rise and sudden fall in your blood sugar. Let's take a look at the benefits of low glycemic index nutrition. In fact, we can say that the benefits in general are not to experience the disadvantages I mentioned above. In other words, we can say not to get hungry too often, not to gain weight or become fat, to feel more vigorous and energetic during the day, and to reduce your risk of encountering some health problems. As a result, try to consume foods with low glycemic index. We do not say that you should never consume sugar-containing foods. Consume as little and safe as possible. For example, at the end of your workout, you can consume a high glycemic index food that will be digested quickly when your blood sugar drops.